Hey everyone, I know it's been a little while since my last show review, and I really hope to do a lot more of these, but to be completely honest, I really only ever watch anime now. So that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Let's talk about Demon Slayer. I'm sure you've heard of this show already because, well, who hasn't? This show has been out since 2019, and it's been one of the highest ranking animes since then, with a well-rounded cast, wonderful storytelling, beautiful music, and just absolutely astonishing animation work. I don't care if you don't like this show, you literally cannot deny that this show is absolutely wonderful to look at. It's straight up eye candy, and it makes for some super engaging fight scenes. Demon Slayer, I think, has become my favorite anime ever, somehow topping my last favorites, Hunter x Hunter and Attack on Titan, which, by the way, I might do videos on in the future. But I can hear you guys typing away already. How can you like Demon Slayer more than Attack on Titan, when Attack on Titan has all these amazing crazy plot threads and world building? Alright, I'm gonna stop you there. This is because it's my opinion. I love Attack on Titan, and it's been my favorite show for years, but there's just something about Demon Slayer that brings so much joy into my heart. Whether it be the beautiful art, the music, the story, the characters, or anything else, I just know that this show comes to mind first when I think of my favorites. But what exactly would be the point of this video if I didn't dive in and explain why I love this show so much? Tanjiro Kamado is, in my opinion, one of the best shonen protagonists. I love shows like Naruto and Bleach and a lot of other shonens, but all of their characters kind of felt samey. They always seem super weak at first, but then it's shown that they are the strongest person ever in the world, and they have some super hidden ability that makes them really, really strong. And to be honest, that plot device bores me just a little bit. I think it's a really lazy way to write the story, and I think it's a way more interesting way to see a character build up their strength in a natural way, and not just being super strong from the beginning. It comes across a lot more genuine, and it adds for some serious character development. And no, I don't mean Naruto's 6-episode-long training sessions. I'm talking about Tanjiro's 2-year-long training over the course of one episode. He doesn't have a lot of natural talent, and Tanjiro truly had to work his way to being as strong as he is. And even if he is nowhere near the level of strongest of all, that's okay. Tanjiro doesn't have to be the strongest to be a good character, or just to be strong by himself. Tanjiro is still strong without being the strongest. Tanjiro easily beats demons left and right, but occasionally we will see him get his ass absolutely whooped by some super high level demon, but he always has people to back him up. Tanjiro doesn't fight alone. And the side characters are some of the greatest parts of the story, and that's why they are more than just your generic two-dimensional side characters. Each have their own personalities, traits, goals, and strengths. The two main side characters are Zenitsu and Inosuke, who bounce well off of Tanjiro, which is extremely important if you're going to have characters traveling together. You really need to make sure that they have good chemistry, or it will literally never work. If you're a huge shill for animation and great art, then you'll love this show just for that. Demon Slayer has such a unique art style followed up with astounding animation work. So many animes I feel like get really bland to look at after a while, but Demon Slayer really didn't have that problem for me. It was always very pleasant to look at, the colors were bright, and the show never felt dry or without life. But the animation would be an empty shell if not for the wonderful story to tie it all together. Demon Slayer is one of the very few mangas that I've actually read start to finish. The others were JoJo and Tokyo Ghoul. I was so invested after watching the Mugen Train movie that I could not help but dive headfirst into the manga, and I can say that it was a pretty worthwhile experience, and I'm glad that I read it before Season 2 released, because it enhances my viewing experience to another level. But what exactly makes this story so great? I mean, it doesn't reinvent the wheel or anything, but it takes that wheel and improves upon it, making it something beautiful. The story is simple, following Tanjiro Kamado, a young boy who sells charcoal for his family. On his return home from one of his selling trips, he comes home to find his family had been murdered by demons, and his sister Nezuko had actually become a demon. A demon slayer shows up to kill Nezuko, but it turns out that she has control of herself after becoming a demon, so the demon slayer spares her and sends the two off to train with Uro Kodaki, a former Hashira. Ahashira being one of the top-ranking demon slayers in the world. He trains for 2 years to become a demon slayer so he can cure his sister. On his journey, we meet many great people, from Zenitsu and Inosuke to Kano and Genya and Giyu and so many more. Characters in this show bring it to life and make the world feel thriving. Even some of the demons easily became one of my favorite characters. Akaza quickly became my favorite after finishing the manga. Even in the Mugen Train movie, he was just so cool. A lot of the Hashira when first introduced in the anime feel kinda stale, each one having one personality trait and they stick to just that. But later on, each one of them get fleshed out and they easily become some of the best characters in the show. Now I want to talk about the music in this show because, oh my god, it's just fantastic. Every single song in this show is amazing, elevating scenes to a whole nother level. The scene with Tanjiro first using sun breathing, the Rengoku versus Akaza fight, and all of the more emotional scenes having a piece that backs up the feel of the scene and makes it better. Some of the songs in this show I just listen to on a regular basis because they're so fire. They're just that good. But anyway, I think that's gonna about do it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're wanting more show/anime reviews, let me know because I had a lot of fun making this video. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.